that's a very important and powerful network to be in. And as alumni here and those people streaming in, you are part of that network of people with shared experience in many different subject areas. So really, I want to thank you, those of you who are here tonight and those of you who are tuned in to streaming, for taking the time to engage with us and to remember us and to check in with your network, where we try to, we're going to indeed, to celebrate our distinguished alumni, various forms tonight, and also thank all of our alumni for engaging with us. It's very important to us, that relationship with our alumni. There are a lot of you, and you're a powerful, powerful group, as we're going to see as the evening goes on. And while we're here tonight, all of us together, it's a good time to share just some little bits of news from the University of Wolverhampton here. We have lots going on. We've just been talking over drinks before we began, and there are many things I could say. But a couple of them would be, for example, just last week, week before last, I had an amazing visit to our Centre for Cybersecurity in Hereford. So we've got people working absolutely at the leading edge of cybersecurity and all that means in the world in 2023. Having read about some hacks over the weekend, you can see how important that is. From that right through to law, textiles, art, a very wide range of work that we do. There are 18,000 of us here on the campuses nearby to Wolverhampton, some 2,000 staff. It's a big community. Last year, the university opened a screen school, if you think about that, as a sort of a vote of confidence in the future of where sort of art and that is going. Very, very important. And what I'm saying really is that also as alumni, your success is kind of our success. It's a shared success. So we've got a lot of plans ongoing right now at the university because we believe that actually as we develop and enhance the University of Wolverhampton's reputation, so that also it increases the market value of the university and the market value of your CV. So it's a shared interest. So basically, one more piece of news I want to tell you about is to watch out for something over the coming months. We've got a new campaign starting which is really focused on alumni. The working title is Wolverhampton Heroes, where we're doing some work on alumni who are, as we say, living lives of purpose. And that doesn't mean that they're all super rich and super famous. Some of them are. But it also would mean people doing, very solid work, contributing to society in all kinds of ways. Lab technicians, teaching assistants, barristers, judges. There's a big range. So the working title is Wolverhampton Heroes, and I believe the latest rendition is called something like It Started Here or It Starts Here, which is about our university. That will unfold over the next month, and you'll see quite a lot of it. We're going to be highlighting about 25 alumni, I think, and you'll see a big piece on each one, and it'll roll out in all sorts of various ways, so that's coming your way soon. So just as I conclude, I just want to say congratulate you all and thank you all, and just in the end, getting back to where I began about this network, we're so glad that you engage with it. There's a very good reason to engage with it. Soft power of that size, 150,000, is worth having, and the network works with each other. And so I end with a call to action, which is if you haven't done it recently, if you've changed jobs, or if you've moved, please tell us so we can keep that network alive. And apart from that, I'm going to wish us all a really successful evening. Thank you.
Thanks, John. Now, on to how things will work tonight. There are 7 awards up for grabs, and the categories are Alumni Service, Professional Excellence, Entrepreneurial, Leadership, Global Impact, Outstanding Career Service, and the Alumni Honour for Lifetime Achievement. And in addition, we are proud to introduce for the first time in the university's history, the Alumni Hall of Fame, which we will see the induction of some of our most impressive alumni as the inaugural class of 2023. We received an astonishing 170 nominations this year, which made the shortlisting of our finalists a true challenge. I want to thank our prestigious judging panel, made up of alumni, staff, and Board of Governors members, as well as everyone who took part in this process, including those who submitted nominations. Before we go any further, I'd just like to point out a few matters of housekeeping. Halfway through the ceremony, we will take a 10-minute comfort break. And should the fire alarms go off, there are no planned evacuations this evening, so if the alarms do go off, please follow members of staff to the nearest fire exit. We're following Elena, Kimberly, and David. If you look towards the back of the room, should give you a wave. If the alarms go off, you can follow them to the nearest exits, and we'll look after you from there. Can we all ask you as a courtesy just to make sure that your mobile phones are turned to silent? We are streaming on YouTube, so if you could just make sure any beeps and boops have been turned off, that would be great. But please use your phones throughout the evening to interact with our social media. Share pictures of the evening, share your congratulations to the winners. We're using the hashtag WLV Alumni Awards tonight, and you should already be able to find that hashtag on the university's social media. So please join in and help us spread the word about this fantastic event. For our winners this evening, when your name is announced as a winner, if you can make your way down to the stage and come up on the stage left side. Sorry, I'm a theatre person. It happens, that's on your right, but down this side. You can make your way up to the podium. If you want to say a few words, you are more than welcome to do so. And then if you can exit on the stage right side, that's your left, you can go down the stairs and Verity, our photographer, will take a photo of you in front of the board here. And then you can return to your seat and enjoy the rest of the evening. On to our first award. To present this award are two staff members of the university's alumni team who are also both proud alumni of the university. Please welcome to the stage Kimberly Follini-Softly and David Wedge.
Thank you, Neil, and hello, everyone. As graduates ourselves, we're so proud this evening and every day to engage with fellow alumni and celebrate your stories. Kimberly and I work passionately to ensure that all our graduates feel part of our global alumni community.
We absolutely do, because without your engagement and support, we wouldn't have jobs. So thank you. It is now our pleasure to introduce the finalists for the Alumni Service Award.
This award recognises the exceptional efforts of a graduate who has volunteered with the university in the last 12 months.
Eligible nominees will have demonstrated active engagement with the university via teaching, research, advisory roles, or other volunteering, including things like mentoring, network participation, being a guest speaker, or an alumni ambassador.
And our finalists are Chris Woods, class of 1999. Chris is the CEO and founder of CyberQ Group and has over 25 years' experience within cybersecurity, plus experience as a leader and entrepreneur within cybersecurity. He's previously managed teams at the European Space Agency, Hewlett-Packard, Fujitsu, and the UK government. Chris is also a voluntary member of the university's Board of Governors.
Our second finalist is Luke Cotto, class of 2012. Luke runs a charity dedicated to raising awareness of the various forms of child exploitation. His group is called The Real Project. He and his team work alongside schools to develop projects and create resources and activities, including a free play awareness mobile app game. And the Real Project was commissioned by Walsall Police and the Crime Commissioners Unit, and Luke was invited to speak in Parliament about the work that he does protecting children. He's a true ambassador of the university and a deserving recipient of his nomination.
Marta Rios, class of 2017. Marta came to Wolverhampton as an international student from Spain and now works as a fundraising and innovation specialist. Since graduating, she has continually and passionately supported the university, including providing case studies, being a valued member of the Alumni Advisory Board for over 2 years, and a frequent volunteer strategy advisor. In addition, she was a presenter at last year's inaugural Alumni Award ceremony.
Now let's hear a few words from the people who have nominated our finalists.
Hello, I'm Amrit Singh, and I support the nomination of Chris Woods. Chris is a graduate of the Faculty of Science and Engineering and a voluntary member of the University Board of Governors. Chris founded his company, the award-winning CyberQ Group, in 2016, and it has grown from a UK-based cybersecurity services provider to a multinational with global reach, having offices in Europe, the USA, and Asia. Chris serves as an external employer on the apprenticeship endpoint assessments as part of the university's apprenticeship program. He is a very proud alumnus and a dedicated volunteer, giving his time back to the university to support students and fellow graduates. Good luck, Chris. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Carl Longmore. I'm a senior lecturer at the university in education. I've nominated our former alumni Luke, who was originally a sports student but has helped us now in education. Luke runs his own charitable organisation, The Real Project, that has essentially saved lives in the community, both locally and nationally. He provides projects that educate professionals, school teachers, trainee teachers, healthcare providers, the police, and vulnerable children and young adults themselves in how exploitation works and how it can be tackled. He also has an innovative mobile app game that engages young people and adolescents in how exploitation works. Luke has simply saved lives, and all through a charitable non-profit organisation. There is nobody more deserving of an award for this than one of our own alumni students who is serving our community proudly.
Hello, my name is Philip Palmer and I've nominated alumna Marta Rios for an award. Over 13 years ago, Marta Rios came to England from Spain to live, work and study in the city of Wolverhampton, and I strongly believe that she deserves recognition for her resilience, passion and commitment to supporting communities to thrive, and for her brilliant work with young people and mentoring volunteers over the years, including many students and placements from the University of Wolverhampton. Likewise, she has been an alumni board member for the last 2 years, volunteering her time to support the strategic direction of alumni engagement and volunteering activity. A role that I'm aware she's really enjoying and feels very passionate about. During this time, she's demonstrated great engagement and commitment to the university by getting involved in many opportunities offered to her and raising the profile of the university as an alumni ambassador across different sectors. She has attended each board meeting, supported the alumni service with different ideas to improve capacity and services, and co-hosted the university's first alumni awards last year, which was a great success. The nomination is to express my admiration for her and to recognise her hard work and dedication to the City and University of Wolverhampton, so I wish her all the very best of luck.
Okay.
And the winner of the Alumni Service Award is...
Ooh, it's a tough envelope. Luke Cotto.
Unfortunately, due to work commitments, Luke can't be with us this evening. However, he has sent in a message which you can see on your screens now.
Hi guys, it's an absolute shame that I couldn't be there today to collect this amazing award. But I just want to take the time to thank you for selecting me and also to congratulate all the other nominees and obviously winners of tonight's event. I hope this is not the last time that you see me, and I'm so grateful to be working alongside Wolverhampton University to continue the great work that we're doing, and my time is yours. Guys, have a great night. Well done to you all.
All right. You right? Yeah, that's right. Thank you.
Thank you. Congratulations, Luke. What a great start to the evening. Moving on to our next award, please allow me to introduce Dr. Apinjadit Thakur, MBE, Associate Dean for Research and Knowledge Exchange and Director of the Centre for Sikh and Punjabi Studies at the University of Wolverhampton.
Thank you, Neil, and good evening, everyone. It's my pleasure to introduce the finalists for the Professional Excellence Award. This award recognises the accomplishments of alumni in their chosen profession and showcases a record of remarkable achievements, complemented by a history of outstanding contributions to their profession throughout their career. So our finalists are Manuel Montero Ticino, class of 1998. Manuel is a world-leading visual FX supervisor with extensive experience delivering visual effects for an array of feature films, episodical and commercials. His work includes Men in Black, International, Stranger Things, and Dune, for which he has and his team won both an Oscar at the Academy Awards and a BAFTA. Our second finalist is Hayley Furman, class of 1987. Hayley is a barrister with over 30 years of legal experience in both the Magistrates and Crown Court. Her extensive casework included serious sexual offences, child abuse, and animal welfare. She was the head of the CPS Central Publication Protection Unit and is now the head of the RSPCA Prosecution Department, responsible for all animal welfare enforcement conducted by the RSPCA across England and Wales. The third finalist is Abby Dare, class of 2004. Nigerian-born Abby is the international best-selling author of The Girl with the Louding Voice, which has been translated into nearly 20 languages and is taught in schools worldwide. It was nominated for the British Book Awards, the Goldsborough Book Awards, the Desmond Elliott Prize, and was named winner of the prestigious Dutch Best Book for Young People Award for Best Translated Book in 2022. Now let's hear a few words from those people who have nominated our finalists.
Hello, I'm Max Winthrop, and I've nominated Manolo Montero for an Alumni Award this year. Manolo graduated with an undergraduate degree in electronic media in 1998, and he now has over a decade of experience in working for major blockbuster movies as well as commercials for companies like Procter & Gamble and Saatchi & Saatchi. Manolo has an array of awards. He was nominated for an Emmy for his work on Netflix's Stranger Things last year. He has also scooped an Oscar as part of a team for his work on the movie Dune, and he's also been nominated for BAFTAs as well as other awards. He's an ideal candidate. He has worked around the world. He's taken everything he learned on his degree and has created a worldwide career for himself. And I interviewed him last year, and he said that the degree opened up the world for him, and he said without his Wolverhampton degree he wouldn't be where he is today. So he's a great candidate and is much deserved, and good luck tonight, Manolo, and let's hope you can get another award to put alongside your many awards already.
My name is Sue Toddhunter, and I nominated Hayley Furman for an Alumni Award. Hayley started her career as a solicitor before transferring to the bar in 2006. She has 31 years' experience in casework management and advocacy in the magistrates and Crown Courts in both the private and public sectors. At the Crown Prosecution Service, she achieved promotion to head of the CPS Central Public Protection Unit. Her complex and challenging casework included murders, serious sexual offences, child exploitation and abuse, and animal welfare investigations. In 2015, Hayley fused her extensive legal experience with a lifelong respect for animals, being appointed as head of the RSPCA Prosecution Department, with overarching responsibility for all of the charity's animal welfare enforcement across England and Wales. Hayley is renowned for her knowledge of animal welfare law, achieving a very impressive 95% conviction rate at the end of 2022. Hayley received national coverage and was named the Times Lawyer of the Week for prosecuting a West Ham footballer for animal cruelty after he was seen on social media kicking a cat across his kitchen. Hayley delivers legal training. She is an advocacy assessor and also sits as a barrister member with the Bar Tribunal and Adjudication Service. Hayley is a proud alumnus of the law school, returning in November 2022 to talk about her journey as a lawyer and the invaluable influence the law school had on her career. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Abby Dare, international best-selling author of The Girl with the Louding Voice, which is a story of a 14-year-old girl named Aduni who wants nothing more than to get her education. My novel has been published to critical acclaim, translated into over 19 languages and counting so far, and has been taught in schools and institutions worldwide. The novel was also nominated for several awards, including the British Book Awards for Best Debut of the Year in the year 2020, as well as the Goldsboro Book Awards, the Nigerian Literature Prize, and many other prizes. It was also a winner at the Dutch Best Book of the Year, translated in the year 2020, which was such an amazing honor. In the last 2 years, I've been privileged to advocate and continue to use my voice to advocate for girl education across the world, as well as to be a proud representative of the University of Wolverhampton, which is why I've nominated myself for this award. As a sought-after keynote speaker, I've been privileged to speak at various institutions worldwide. And last month, 2 months ago, it feels like it was last month, I was honored to have delivered the keynote speech at Harvard Business School at the CCON conference, which is a conference and a gathering of social entrepreneurs across the world. My keynote titled Finding Your Louding Voice was very well received. I was also privileged to teach a creative writing class the day after. Winning this award would be such an honor to me, as it allows me to continue to carry the light that I've taken from University of Wolverhampton and continue to share this.
And our winner is Manuel Montero Ticino. Unfortunately, Manuel can't be with us this evening, but congratulations to him. Thank you.
We were hoping Manuel was going to be with us, but unfortunately he's been held up. Manuel will feature on the cover of this year's WLV Life Alumni magazine. It's available on our digital magazine site in August. And for those non-alumni here tonight, copies will also be available across the campus. On to our next award, to be presented by Mr. Ben Barry, Director of Digital Services here at the university. Please welcome Ben to the stage.
Okay, thank you. As Neil said, I'm the Director of IT here, so I can almost guarantee something will stop working while I'm stood up here, and everyone will look at me as if I can fix it. But anyway, we'll carry on. Thank you, Neil, and good evening, everyone. And I especially want to thank the organising team for giving me the hardest award to pronounce. I will try not to trip over the word entrepreneurial too many times. But yeah, it's my pleasure to introduce the finalists for the Entrepreneurial Award. The award recognises a graduate whose entrepreneurial spirit stands as an example to others running their own businesses. So our finalists are Val Wright, class of 1995. Val is an internationally acclaimed innovation and growth expert, named as one of the top 50 resources for chief operating officers by Click Software. She's one of only 64 experts inducted into the $1 Million Consultant Hall of Fame. That sounds like a good club to be part of. And she's written 3 books, including one that most of you have got in front of you. She's a regular media contributor and boasts clients including Starbucks, LinkedIn, Amazon, Microsoft, the Financial Times, and the Los Angeles Lakers basketball team. The next finalists, Olivia Simpson, class of 2022, and Mattia Parati, class of 2020. Olivia and Mattia co-founded Symbiotex Limited, which aims to replace medical device plastics with seaweed-based sustainable alternatives. A company which has the potential to change the world for the better. Through Symbiotex, they offer work placements to recent graduates via the university intern scheme and participate in working groups and speaker events. In a nutshell, Olivia and Mattia are ambitious, dedicated, entrepreneurial, and committed to creating a better world. They're truly inspiring. And the last finalist is Nikki Stratton, class of 2000. So Nikki is the founder and director of the deaf-led company Zebra Uno, and in addition is well known for her TV appearances and for being an award-winning presenter. Furthermore, Nikki co-founded DeafFest, which has now become the UK's leading deaf-led film and arts festival and is recognised globally. So, let's hear a few words from those people who have nominated our finalists.
Val, by the time you're 48, you will have written 3 books,
all of which have been Amazon bestsellers and won multiple business awards, and you've been inducted into the $1 Million Consulting Hall of Fame, only one of 64 people worldwide. If anyone had told my 18-year-old self that, I wouldn't have believed them, especially as it's only a few years ago I was diagnosed with ADHD and I got to understand the importance of a neurodiverse brain to the point that now it's one of the topics I speak on as I speak in front of thousands of people worldwide on the topic of innovation and strategy. So I'm really delighted to be considered for this entrepreneurial award. I'm now in my 10th year of running my own business, and coming from Los Angeles, it's very exciting to be able to be considered alongside some really great finalists for this award, so thank you.
Every year in the UK, 60 million inhalers are distributed across the country. Only 0.5% of these are ever recycled. The rest, they go to landfill, where they eventually break down into microplastics, which we unintentionally consume 1 credit card worth per month. Why should medical devices meant to help our health be detrimental to both the environment and to us?
At Symbiotex, we develop seaweed-based, rigid and semi-rigid materials which can displace plastics. Our materials are home compostable, seaweed is highly scalable and absorbs CO2, and further, no change in the industrial machinery is required for our solution.
This year I was delighted to have won a European competition to become Young Entrepreneur 2023.
As alumni, we continue to create opportunities through our intern scheme and supervising project within the University of Wolverhampton.
As entrepreneurs, we work tirelessly, and any recognition we can get through an award gives us credibility and drive to continue on our journey. As 2 recent alumni who have given back to the university throughout our studies, we have used the principles we were taught at the University of Wolverhampton to create a positive change in the world. We would love to receive the Alumni Entrepreneurial Award.
Okay. I'm sure you'll agree 3 amazing examples of entrepreneurialism, and obviously the only job that remains for me is to announce the winner. Okay. The winner is Val Wright. So, I hate to continue the trend, but unfortunately Val can't be with us this evening, but she has sent us a pre-recorded message.
News by
just got off the stage here in Atlanta, and I've just heard that I have been chosen as the winner for the Entrepreneurial Award. And, you know, quite honestly, my breath is taken away. I'm very excited and would like to thank everybody who chose me for this award. I'm so sorry I can't be there today. I had already committed to speaking at the Avanta Gartner CIO Summit here in Atlanta. So I'm very excited to be able to pass on my thanks to you all for those who selected me, and also wanted to pass on a congratulations to all of the other finalists. And, you know, when I look back on my day release that I used to go and attend my business and finance course, thanks to House of Fraser, who let me have day release. I want to just thank all of the companies that have been able to support that continued education, and the value that I had studying business and finance at the same time as having a full-time job in my management training career really just set me apart in being able to get ahead in the career ladder as well as continue my education. So thank you very much. I hope you enjoy the celebrations there. Sorry I can't be there, and thanks very much again.
Thank you, Ben, and congratulations to Val, a true inspiration for entrepreneurs everywhere. As Ben said, you will notice on your tables that Val has kindly donated a copy of her book to everyone here this evening. If you're unsure, that they look like this. Verity, our photographer, is just down here. Or you're going to come onto the stage? Great, fantastic. Verity's going to come onto the stage. If we could all hold our books up in the direction of Verity. Smiling face is optional but preferred. That would be great.
Is that the lights up?
I think we've got those.
Thank you. Just because we get overwhelmed by all these. Right, super. Super. I'm just going to change my angle. Keep holding up. Great.
Thank you, Verity. Thank you, everybody. And just to note as well, DevFest was mentioned during that section of the awards. DevFest will be taking place at the Arena Theatre and across the university in May 2024. So we're really excited to be welcoming that into the university next year. Right, that's those bits done. It's now my pleasure to introduce a short message from the Right Honourable Lord Swage Paul of Marylebone, PC, Chancellor of the University of Wolverhampton.
Good evening, distinguished alumni around the world. I have been Chancellor of this university for 25 years. I am delighted to welcome our finalists to the 2023 Alumni Awards, as well as the nominees and everyone watching around the world. I am proud of every single alumnus achievements, whether they are international or part of their local continuity. I am pleased to see so much international representation. I am glad that the university continues to be a part of your journey, celebrating with you. Universities are very special to me. Education is very special to me. May I extend to you my congratulations again.
Thank you, Lord Paul, and thank you for your 25 years of service as our Chancellor. Let's keep the ball rolling and move on to our next award. Here to present this award is Professor David Proverbs, Dean of the Faculty of Science and Engineering, Chair of the University's Alumni Advisory Board, and an alumnus of the university. Please welcome David to the stage.
Good evening, everybody. Hope you're doing well this great evening, this celebration. So thank you, Neil. It's great to be here this evening and to hear about such wonderful alumni achievements, which is of special meaning to me as a proud alumnus of the university myself. It's my pleasure to introduce the finalists for the Leadership Award. This award recognises a graduate who has demonstrated exemplary leadership in their profession or industry and fostered a culture of excellence in their field. Our finalists are Sadam Zarjahan, class of 2014. Sadam was selected as Sri Lankan Youth Ambassador for the annual Youth Assembly at the United Nations headquarters in 2013 and appointed as chairman of the IYC in Sri Lanka. That same year, he was elected as the vice chairman for partnerships and recourses at the Commonwealth Youth Council, and in 2018 was appointed as a national consultant. I had to check what this acronym was actually, but it's the United Nations Industrial Development Organisation. He is currently the CEO at the International Youth Council. Second candidate is Helen O'Donnell, class of 1993. Helen is the CEO and Director of Partnerships at the Children's University Trust, for whom she has worked tirelessly to collaborate with a wide range of educational, government and community groups to improve the life chances for all children, but especially those facing disadvantage. Our third candidate is Dr. Fridheni Biranahali, class of 2008. Dr. Fridheni is the CEO and founder of Vital Strategies, an urban health project in India which creates sustainable and comprehensive primary care facilities for those in need. She was awarded the inaugural Healthy City Award in 2023 in London by Michael R. Bloomberg, World Health Organization Ambassador and the Mayor of London. Her work advocates for those in need while influencing policymakers to create real change. So let's hear a few words from these people who have nominated our finalists, including from the finalists themselves.
Hi, my name is Saddam Zarjahan. I nominated myself for Alumni Award. I have been recognized for my exceptional leadership roles within various youth-led international organizations. My journey in the development sector began with an engineering innovation project and invaluable support of the University of Wolverhampton to attend Rio Plus 20 conference in Brazil. This remarkable experience opened doors for me to join International Youth Council as a volunteer in 2012. Building upon my passion and commitment, I have accumulated over a decade of experience in the development sector with United Nations. Today, I proudly serve as the CEO of International Youth Council, which was founded by the UN. In response to the challenges posed by the COVID pandemic, I have taken proactive measures to make positive impact in local communities around the world. I have successfully established food banks, quarantine centers, medical centers in over 32 countries. Presently, I provide dynamic leadership in implementation of international projects aligned with the Sustainable Development Goals across the UN member countries. I'm honored to be recognized for my contribution to provide leadership in the field of sustainable development sector.
Hi, my name is Amy Allen and I manage the Children's University here at the University of Wolverhampton. I'm proud to nominate Helen O'Donnell for the Leadership Award. Helen studied modern foreign languages here at what was Wolverhampton Polytechnic in the early 1990s. Now, she's the CEO of Children's University Trust. She's a passionate advocate of exceptional early opportunities for all, and she continually strives for parity of outcome regardless of background. She truly is a rebel with a cause and believes wholeheartedly that where you were born and where you live should not predetermine your life chances. Her current leadership of Children's University has transformed the charity, and everyone that meets Helen is absolutely bowled over by her warm smile, her passion for equality, and her sharp intellect. She's an energetic and inspirational leader, and she's made an amazing contribution to the lives of thousands of children. With Helen at the helm of Children's University, constantly fighting against social injustice, I'm proud to work with her, and I believe she's the kind of leader we all wish we could be. Fair, passionate, and truly inspirational. Good luck, Helen.
Namaste. I'm Triveni Shivanna Birenahalli. I nominated myself for an Alumni Award, as I strongly feel I'm the most deserving. I hold multiple leadership positions and I have the ability to multitask. I want to present 3 achievements. Number 1, our initial data collection efforts for research led to setting up of an integrated primary care center and dialysis unit. Started with 0, we have more than 25,000 registered people in 9 years. Number 2, as a founding member of Feel at Home Senior Care Center, we have cared for more than 60 elderly, and within 3 years we started a second branch with an excellent feedback. Number 3, our efforts to control tobacco, working with state government in Karnataka, we managed to advocate to bring in 5 different orders. This was recognized with an award in 2019 for South Asian region, again in this March in London with $150,000 prize money. All these achievements makes me courageous to nominate. Thank you so much.
Okay. Three very worthy winners. Let's try and get into the envelope. Dun, dun, dun. And the Leadership Award winner is Saddam Zarjahan.
Congratulations to Saddam, and I must say it's fantastic you've taken the time to travel all the way from Sri Lanka to be with us this evening. Saddam is a true example of how engaged and dedicated our alumni are, and we thank you for being here. To introduce our next award is Dr. Adam Vasco, Director of Equality, Diversity and Inclusion in Professional Practice at the University of Wolverhampton. Adam.
Good evening, everybody. Well, one of my roles here, or one of the things that I'm really fortunate to do, is we run a podcast as well. As I'm sat there listening, I'm just thinking these are all great guests. So here's my pitch for you. If anyone fancies coming to join us, there's some brilliant people here already. So thank you, Neil, and hello, everyone. It's my pleasure to introduce the finalists for the Global Impact Award. This award recognises a graduate's positive contributions to the lives of others on a global scale. Nominees in this category may be international or local, and the work should demonstrate an international impact. The work of a nominee should evidence the betterment of a community or to the circumstances of a group of individuals. And our finalists are Osai Ojigo, and class of 2002. Osai is a human rights expert, lawyer, civil rights society leader with extensive experience working in international development. In her current role as Policy and Campaigns Director, she is leading Christian AIDS advocacy in the UK and globally on key priorities, including climate justice, gender justice, economic justice, peace building, good governance and human rights. She is a recipient of an impressive collection of accolades, is a powerful and important figure in the women's rights movement. I'm going to break the rules. Can we clap after every nominee? So we'll give them a clap. Let's go for that. Thanks, everyone. I won't be getting invited to get back again, will I? Arena Ranaivosa, class of 2002 to 2012, 2013. Arena has worked in international development, health, human rights, and social work projects since 2013 over 4 continents. Her passion and global impact work started in Senegal and has since taken her to Vietnam, France, the UK, Colombia and Madagascar as a community health and development volunteer, teacher, human rights observer, advocate against land grabbing, mentor and social worker. Let's give her a clap. And our final nominee is Fatou Balde. Fatou is a survivor of female genital mutilation and a strong advocate and campaigner against the practice both in the UK and the Gambia. In 2018, Fatou founded Women in Liberation and Leadership in the Gambia, and she continues to be a leader in the women's movement globally. In recognition of her work, Her Majesty the Queen of England honoured her with an MBE in 2019. Let's give her a clap as well. Sure you'd agree, amazing podcast guests, should they want to come on. Now let's hear a few words from those people who've nominated themselves, our finalists, including the finalists themselves.
Hello, my name is Osai Ojigo, and I nominated myself for an Alumni Award. In 2021, I was part of a team of experts that submitted an amicus curiae before the International Criminal Court in the Prosecutor versus Ongwen case. In that particular submission, we argued that forced marriage should be considered as one of the crimes against humanity. Other notable achievements I have done in my prestigious career in the last 20 years includes bringing a case challenging gender discrimination in Nigeria in the Dorothy Njemanze versus Nigeria case at the ECOWAS court. I have been named one of 18 African feminists to know. My contributions to development comes from a point of passion and interest in ensuring that we can use law as a tool for social progress and development. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Irina Charlotte Ranaivosoa and I nominated myself for an Alumni Award at the University of Wolverhampton. Since I left uni, I worked in international development, health, human rights and social work projects over 4 continents. And I applied to the Alumni Award as I wanted to show the hard work on the ground while I worked in Kaolack, Senegal as a community health and development volunteer. I wanted to thank the people I taught classes to when I worked in Kontum within a hospitality training center project in Vietnam. And more recently, I wanted to shine a light on the Colombian human rights defender I accompanied when I was an international human rights observer in Barranca Bermeja, Colombia. And I am currently working in France as a mediator and social worker, and I can only say that I am honored today to be among the finalists of the Alumni Award at the University of Wolverhampton. Thank you.
My name is Fatou Balde, MBE. I nominated myself for the Alumni Award. I am a women's rights advocate, and I founded an organization called Women in Liberation and Leadership, WILL, which is based in the Gambia. WILL works to advocate for the rights and empowerment of women and girls. We work to address sexual and gender-based violence and support women who have experienced female genital mutilation.
Wow, 3 amazing nominees. So the winner is, I managed to undo the envelope before whilst I was sat there, which I was well impressed with. So the winner is Osai Ojiko. And she's here, which is dead exciting. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. About 22 years ago, I was here as a student, and I came to University of Wolverhampton a little bit by accident. My initial application for my master's in law degree was to University of Toronto in Canada, but it took too long to come, and University of Wolverhampton's letter of admission came first. So I found myself here. I studied and specialized in international trade and commercial law, interestingly. But along the line, my career changed. I got inspired to do more around using law for social justice. And this has defined, has been very definitive of my career to date. And now I'm Policy and Campaigns Director at Christian Aid. I would say that what I took out from my experience here at Wolverhampton is a quest for research, thorough research, and it has followed me everywhere I've been. And the good thing is that it stays with you, the friendships you make, the people who mentored you, and the professors were ever willing to listen to you. I think being one of the moderate universities actually helps because it means you can give individual attention to every student in your class, and this should actually be encouraged going forward. I would like to also appreciate my co-finalists. One of them is also here today, and we actually connected on LinkedIn a few weeks before coming down to Wolverhampton to participate in this dinner. So thank you so much. And I would like to also congratulate University of Wolverhampton for investing in its people, investing in its students, and following up with us even many, many years after we've left. Thank you.
I think I speak for everyone here when I say thank you for the important work that you do in changing people's lives. In fact, can we have an extra round of applause for all of our finalists so far? Outstanding, selfless work. We're now very slightly past the halfway point of the award ceremony, and I did promise you a comfort break. So that's what we're going to do. While we do that, there will be a quiz, a trivia quiz on the screens, where you can see how much you know about the alumni of the university and probably learn a thing or two as well. So we're going to take a 10-minute break, and then we'll be right back. Enjoy the next 10 minutes. Thank you. welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Please take your seats again. Welcome back, everybody. I hope those of you that got a chance to look at the quiz saw some of the incredible statistics that surround our alumni. Enjoyed the question about what year did the university get awarded Cyber University of the Year, and one of the options was 1936. That felt not the hardest multiple choice question. Probably make it onto Popmaster. It's moved. Greatest hits. Just change the dial. It's not quite as good, but it'll do. It's time for us to move on to our second half of our awards this evening. We have a number of awards still to give out, and we're going to move through those so we can get closer to the meal this evening that we've provided as well. It's my pleasure to introduce Marta Rios, Alumni and Community Investment and Partnerships Manager at Sovereign, who will present the Outstanding Career Service Award.
Thank you, Neil. And wow, what an amazing evening so far. Don't you agree? So, yeah, you can give a great applause. And now it's with great honor to present the Outstanding Career Service Award. This award is an honorary award conferred by the university's alumni team and recognizes a graduate who has maintained a level of success in their industry over a considerable amount of time. This year's recipient is a journalist trained at universities in Spain and England. They have developed their career working at news networks, including Univision, Telemundo, NBC News, CNN, and Canal Sur. They have been working as a news presenter for more than 20 years, and in their professional career have covered news such as the war in Ukraine, the death of Isabel II, as well as multitude of European and Spanish elections. They are widely recognized as the lead anchor for Canal Sur Más in Andalucía, Spain, where they are well known and a popular public figure. In their own words, they are a very proud member of the University of Wolverhampton family. So please join me in congratulating the winner of the Outstanding Career Service Award for 2023. And the winner is Álvaro Moreno de la Santa.
Muchas gracias, Marta. Thank you very much. Good evening, all. Good evening, everyone. 27 years ago, I was a student here, and now I'm back receiving this award, so thank you very much. I'm very proud of being here with you. Back 30 years ago, the world was absolutely different. There were no TikTok, there were no Twitter, there were no cell phones. But the university gave me the tools to face the future, and that's the most important thing. It doesn't matter how many changes you face. If you have the right tools, that's correct, and it's going to keep you going. And that's what the University of Wolverhampton made with me. I didn't know anything. I don't know much now but at that time it was very, very nice. Just a few words, because I know that a lot of people watching from my channel this live. So I've been involved in television for the last 20 years, 25 years more or less. And working in television is a teamwork. So this award is also from my colleagues from Canal Sur. So I have to thank them as well. I have to thank my mom. She's 96 years old, and he was here in my graduation. So that was good. And he was here with my dad that he's looking from the heaven right now. I have to thank my kids, my children. They're coming with me all the way from Seville. They are over there, and they are going to hit me, and they're going to hate me doing this, but I have to say it. I love you guys. I don't have much opportunities to say this in public, but that's a real thing. And also their mom has a lot of things to do with this, because she was here with me at that time, sharing this experience of Wolverhampton. I used to have a black country accent. I used to say Dudley. It took me a while saying, understand what, hello, mate. I thought that mate was a name. But I own so many things to this university. I'm proud of being a student, have been a student here. So thank you very much. Just a couple of things. I invite you to come to Andalusia. It's a place of talent, a land of talent. So you're more than welcome to be here. So thank you very much. Thank you all. Thank you. Thank you, David. David, I don't remember his surname. It's over there. He's wonderful with all his team. Wonderful. It hasn't been. Yeah, thank you all the team. Listen. It hasn't been easy getting to here, literally, because we got stuck in Stanford Airport last night. Our flight was delayed, and when we arrived to the car rental desk, it was closed. So it's been a nightmare, but finally we make it to Wolverhampton, and we're glad to be here. So it's been a very nice evening, and thank you, the whole team. Gracias a todos y viva Arbeti.
Congratulations, Alvaro, and thank you for travelling all the way from Spain to be with us this evening. You being here really just shows how much these awards mean to our alumni, how much the university means to you as well. So thank you very much for being here. Now for our penultimate award category of the evening, which will be presented by Alan Edwards, Deputy Chair of the University of Wolverhampton Board of Governors and a graduate of the university. Please welcome to the stage.
Well, thank you, Neil. That's what a great speech. Thank you. I have got a black country accent, so I'm authentic. I'm a double alumni, so I'm really pleased to be presenting this award this evening. So it's my pleasure to introduce the finalists for the Alumni Honour of the Award for a Lifetime Achievement. This is a prestigious award, of course. It recognises outstanding lifetime accomplishments of a graduate for their ongoing and significant contribution to the profession or society since they graduated. So our finalists this evening are Mark O'Shea, MBE, class of 1985. Mark is a herpetologist with 4 decades of field experience on every continent. He has authored 7 books and presented around 40 adventurous natural history documentaries, and is listed on the World Health Organization roster of snakebite experts. He was previously a consultant curator of reptiles at the West Midlands Safari Park, where he was for 33 years, but he's now a professor here at the university and recognised as one of the leaders in his field. In 2020, he received a MBE from the Queen's Birthday Honours for services to higher education. The second finalist is Dr. Clive Hickman, again OBE, class of 1978, just before me. Clive has over 35 years of engineering experience in the automotive industry. During his career, he worked on a wide range of vehicle programs, including the development of a unique Bentley, which he presented to Her Majesty the Queen. Over the last 12 years, he's worked tirelessly to ensure that the West Midlands is a national asset for manufacturing. The final nominee is Claire Dickens, again, MBE, class of 2018. Claire has spent her time both as a student and as an employee at the university and is committed to promoting a positive mental health and well-being across the wider higher education landscape. Claire has pioneered an award-winning approach to suicide and self-harm. Her work is called 3 Minutes to Save a Life and was awarded an Outstanding Support for Students Award by the Times Higher Education. In 2022, Claire was awarded an MBE for services to education and improving suicide awareness. Let's see the video of our nominees.
Hello, I'm Gina Manning and I'm nominating Mark O'Shea for an Alumni Award. Mark is a herpetologist with 4 decades of field experience in every corner of the planet apart from Antarctica. His specialist field is the snakes of New Guinea and Wallacea, and is a passionate advocate for reptile and amphibian conservation. He's on the WHO roster of snakebite experts and was consultant curator of reptiles at West Midlands Safari Park for 33 years. He's authored numerous books and has presented around 40 adventurous natural history documentaries on numerous channels. In 2015, Czech herpetologists voted him Snake Man of the Year, and in 2018 he had an Asian pipe snake named in his honour. He became Professor of Herpetology at the University of Wolverhampton in 2018, and he received an MBE in the Queen's Birthday Honours in October 2020 for services to higher education, zoology, reptile conservation and snakebite research.
Dr. Clive Hickman has over 35 years of engineering experience and is currently Chief Executive of the Manufacturing Technology Centre in Coventry, a position he has held for 12 years. Born in Dudley in the West Midlands, he gained a first-class honours degree from Wolverhampton Polytechnic and later a PhD in Mechanical Engineering from Aston University and an MBA from Loughborough University. He was a senior engineer with Rover Group before becoming Engineering and Group Operations Director at the Motor Industry Research Association and later joined Ricardo Consulting Engineers, where he held a seat on the board of Ricardo plc and was Managing Director of Ricardo UK. In 2005, he was approached by Ratan Tata with the idea to set up an engineering function for Tata Motors in the UK and to manage the entire engineering operation for Tata Motors in India. Over the last 12 years, he has led MTC through a period of extraordinary growth, helping to create a national asset that has become a magnet for manufacturing across the Midlands. Dr. Hickman was awarded an Honorary Doctorate of Engineering by the University of Wolverhampton in 2018 for his achievements in the automotive, manufacturing and technology arenas. As a dedicated philanthropist, he has given back to the engineering and automotive sectors by donating scholarships in the Department of Engineering to support students through their undergraduate degrees.
My name is Michael, and we have Amanda and Phil. We are nominating Claire Dickens for the Alumni Award. What does it mean to be an alumni at the University of Wolverhampton? Many will say this is a former student, but when you drill down to what makes an alumni special, it is when someone represents a University of Wolverhampton student, someone who's lived and studied within their local area and has a passion for giving back to the community.
We've nominated Claire in particular for the Lifelong Achievement Award, as despite her youthfulness, the impact that Claire has had locally and nationally is nothing short of what one could hope to do in a lifetime. You only have to consider the passion and drive to which Claire is committed to the university to drive change in supporting students and staff on suicide prevention.
If we start to list some of Claire's achievements, we can only highlight some as the list is too long. But when you consider the Times Higher Education Award, the countrywide 3 Minutes to Save a Life train, being an independent chair of Wolverhampton Suicide Prevention Stakeholders Forum, and last but not least, an MBE for her services for work conducted to support suicide prevention.
Wow, 3 fantastic candidates. And the winner is Mark O'Shea, MBE.
I was not expecting that, rather took me by surprise. I would just like to say a few words. I'm extremely honoured to receive the Lifetime Achievement Award at the 2nd University of Wolverhampton Alumni Association Awards, and I feel humbled that I should have been nominated. At the same moment, I would like to offer my very best wishes for the future to all my fellow nominees and finalists, and to thank Gina Manning for nominating me. I was a mature student at the Wolverhampton Polytechnic from 1981 until 1985, a year longer than the rest of my cadre, because in my final year, I took a sabbatical to organise a 7-man expedition into the heart of Borneo, as you do. My first of many such expeditions. I believe that my time here began my transition from snake enthusiast to snake scientist, and started me firmly on the road to where I am today. Being now back as a member of faculty, combining research with teaching, I am hopefully able to enthuse the next generation of naturalists and herpetologists. My passion for reptiles began in childhood, and over the decades it has become my career. However, there is one distinct disadvantage to this. People will tell you that when you retire, you will have much more time to indulge in your hobbies and interests. But what if your hobby is your day job? What then? As it has been for me for decades. I have determined that there is only one answer to this question. Don't retire. Thank you.
Congratulations, Mark. It's an impressive career and truly well-deserved accolade. We move on to our final awards of the evening. The University of Wolverhampton Alumni Association is delighted to be launching the university's Alumni Hall of Fame this year. And tonight we will proudly induct its inaugural class. I'm pleased to welcome Angela Spence, Chair of the University of Wolverhampton Board of Governors and an alumna herself, and Will Marsh, Director of Marketing, Communications and Digital at the University, to preside over the induction ceremony.
I don't know Will. Good evening. Congratulations to all those who have been nominated and to the award winners. Thank you, Neil. It's an absolute honour to introduce our Hall of Fame class of 2023. The Hall of Fame is the highest honour bestowed upon an alumnus by the University of Wolverhampton Alumni Association, and can be done so for any industry, profession, or type of service, and is intended to honour alumni of exemplary standing.
Right, me.
It's you.
It's me. Right, I'm going to say the first inductee for our class of 2023 is, and then I'm going to tell you a bit about this person before I open an envelope, I hope. This person states that their love of education came from their father, who wanted his children to be self-sufficient and ready to serve society. They later helped found the Nishcam High School in Birmingham, one of the first Sikh multi-faith free schools. Under their leadership, it gained Ofsted's outstanding status in just 18 months. In 2015, they left Nishcam for Ark Bolton Secondary School, and in doing so, helped transform it into a popular and successful school. This person inspires the language of virtuous living as well as academic achievement to ensure our future leaders are good and honourable role models as well as masters in their field. They truly believe in the work of the community, family and school to collectively work for the success of each student. It says Will now opens envelope.
That's you. There you go.
Thank you.
You can see we've not practiced this.
Yeah. Okay, and our first inductee is Dr. Harminder K. Channa, OBE NLE. Unfortunately, Harminder can't be with us this evening, but he has sent us a pre-recorded message.
Good evening, everyone. I know that you will all be enjoying this evening's celebrations, and I am saddened that I can't be there with you in person. I want to start by saying that it is with the utmost humility and a deep sense of gratitude that I accept my place into the inaugural Alumni Hall of Fame. Through my 25-year association with the university, from initial undergraduate degree to then returning as a mature student with 2 young children, and then accepting my doctorate in September 2022, the University of Wolverhampton took the time to get to know me and my aspirations, so barriers could be removed and opportunities seized. The university has enabled me to serve young children, families and communities, and in part contribute to my civic responsibility, which is incumbent upon us all. Most importantly, it's allowed me to lead a fulfilled life. In the words of Mahatma Gandhi, the best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others, and I want to thank the university for allowing me to find myself. I hope you continue to have a wonderful evening.
Congratulations, Aminda, and apologies that I got the gender wrong. Welcome to the Hall of Fame. Angela, over to you.
Thank you. And now I'm pleased to introduce our second inductee. This graduate obtained a law degree in 1988 and was called to the bar at the Inner Temple in 1990. They were appointed as the Deputy District Judge Magistrates Court in 2003 and District Judge Magistrates Court in 2009. In 2015, they were appointed as an Associate Judge on the Sovereign Base areas in Cyprus. And in 2017, they were appointed Deputy Senior District Judge, Magistrates Court. In the 2022 New Year's Honours, they were appointed Commander of the Order of the British Empire for services to judicial diversity. They have been a long-serving and loyal ambassador of the university, and in recognition of this and their career accomplishments, were awarded an honorary Doctor of Laws by the university in 2015. My turn to open an envelope. Okay. Super glue. Goodness me. And the inductee is Tanweer Ikram, CBDL.
Can I thank the university? Can I thank my mum and dad? Can I thank Chris Vallely? There weren't any spaces on the law degree in 1985 until somebody dropped out, and then she offered me a place. If she hadn't offered me a place, I wouldn't be here today. Thank you very much.
Yes, congratulations, Tanweer. What a remarkable career you've had.
Moving on to our third Hall of Fame inductee. For over 2 decades, this graduate has served the university's Hong Kong Alumni Association, most notably as its chairman, a position which is purely voluntary. Through this work, they have enabled the university's alumni community in Hong Kong to gain a real sense of pride and purpose, despite being on the other side of the world. They are a genuine and tireless ambassador for the university who brings real impact to the promotion and reputation of the university in Hong Kong. In recognition of this work, they were awarded an honorary fellowship by the university in 2015. Whenever you speak to this graduate about our university, the passion, enthusiasm, and vivacity with which they speak is inspiring and contagious. And our third inductee is Hao Choi Anthony Cam. Unfortunately, Anthony is unable to be with us this evening as he lives in Hong Kong. However, I'm delighted to say he sent us a video message.
Dear academics and guests of the University of Wolverhampton, my name is Anthony Cam, and I am a graduate from the University of Wolverhampton with a Bachelor of Laws degree in the year 2001. Shortly after my graduation, I joined the University of Wolverhampton Hong Kong Alumni Association and was eventually elected as the chairman. And in the year 2015, I was given the honorary fellow from the university in recognition of my contribution to the Hong Kong Alumni Association. Now, I have been working as the chairman of the Hong Kong Alumni Association for more than 10 years. At present, I am a full-time practicing accountant working in Hong Kong. And due to my commitments and tight schedule, I cannot attend in person to accept my induction. It is my real honor and privilege to accept my induction into the Alumni Hall of Fame. And I wish our university to continue to provide the highest quality of education to benefit our younger generation in the years to come. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Anthony. We'll make sure that that award gets to you safely, and many congratulations on your well-deserved honour. Angela.
Thank you. So the penultimate inductee for our class of 2023 graduated with a BA in Visual Communication in 1991. This person has spent more than 20 years helping to define a global health and fitness brand as design vice president for, is it Nike or is it Nike? Nike, I think it is. A company considered one of the greatest marketing advertisers of all time. This graduate made a direct and significant contribution in helping Nike achieve this reputation and success. In 2018, they co-founded CoLab, an independent creative agency based in Portland, Oregon. They are a true trailblazer and have remained on the cutting edge of creative marketing for almost 30 years, becoming an inspirational figure for students and fellow graduates. It is, yeah. Let's check it. Almost feels like there should be a drum roll. And the winner is David Odisseya. This has become a bit of a thing this evening, hasn't it? So, unfortunately, David is unable to be with us this evening. He's on the west coast of America. However, I'm delighted to say he sent a video message for us, which we'll play now.
Good evening, everyone. Hope you're having a fantastic time. Really wish I could be there with you. I live in California, so the distance makes it a little challenging. But nonetheless, very excited to join you this evening. I really do want to say thank you. I feel totally honored and privileged to be inducted into the Hall of Fame, and I thank you for that. For those of you who don't know me, which is everyone, my name is David Odisanya, and I graduated from Wolverhampton many years ago, and then went on to work for Nike for close to 25 years. I became the Global Creative Director and Vice President of Brand Design and Global Football. Loved it there, had an amazing time. Left several years ago with every intentions of retiring, teaching, painting, traveling, until my friends said I was too young to retire, and a bunch of ex-Nike executives, including the former president of the company, persuaded me to come in on a couple of ventures with them. So not yet retired, painting a little, traveling a little, but it's continuing to enjoy my career. I do want to say thank you for a couple of things. Really enjoyed my time at Wolverhampton. The school really prepared me well and really taught me that, excellence was really important. So I thank you for that. And I also thank you for recognizing the work and my contributions to design and my industry for the last 20, 30 years. Have a great evening. Thank you. And I look forward to seeing some of you in person in the very near future. Take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you, David. We'll make sure that your award gets to you, as well as the many congratulations. And thank you for being part of this inaugural Hall of Fame induction.
It's over to me. And last but certainly not least, may I present to you the final inductee for our Hall of Fame class of 2023. After a period of working in Japan, this graduate returned to the UK to pursue their journalism career with Sky Sports, where they presented live elite league speedway. They presented a range of high-profile shows, including MotoGP, the Gadget Show, Wimbledon, the Boat Race, the London Marathon, Royal Ascot, and the Great North Run. They helped present the 2004 Summer Olympics in Athens, and in 2013 became a presenter of BBC's Formula One. They are a passionate philanthropist, a long-standing patron of Wolverhampton's Promised Dreams charity, and performed as a celebrity for BBC's Let's Dance for comic relief. Their success, tireless work, and loyalty to the city of Wolverhampton was recognised in 2016 through the Wolverhampton Famous Son and Daughters Award, as well as an honorary doctorate from the university. Now I'm going to open an envelope. I think you probably know who it is. And our final inductee is... Oh, got an envelope that's opened half. I can do it. You can do it. Here we go. Surprise, surprise. Can I get it out of here? It's you. It's Susie Perry.
Good evening, everybody. I feel fraudulent because I only tell stories for a living. But thank you so much, first of all, to the panel and the university that have bestowed this upon me. I'm absolutely thrilled. I'm slightly emotional tonight because my mum would have loved this. And thank you. My dad's here, and when we walked in, you'll know I'm local, thank you, you'll know I'm local because he said to me, 60 years ago, I used to play my sax on this stage in a band called the Strollers. Now, I don't expect anybody here ever went to see the Strollers, but I'm from Wolverhampton. I'm a Wolves girl through and through, and I went to school and did my further education. As they said earlier, I was here, over 30 years ago now. And it set me on a strange path because I went to study business and finance, which I obviously didn't really end up doing. But I got invited to go to Japan to work when I was 22, and I went. And my parents were fantastic because my dad was in the entertainment industry, promoter, and a band manager, and when I was growing up, he was in America a lot. But they just supported me, but gave me the freedom to do whatever I wanted to do. They just always wanted me to be happy and to try as hard as I could, and that's all they ever asked me to do. So thank you for that support, Dad, and that freedom, because it has been so exciting to live the career that I have lived. And certainly going to Wolverhampton University helped me along the way. And we've picked up the story at the university over the years. I've come and talked to students, and when I was doing Formula One, they honoured me with the degree in engineering, where all my friends said, now you have to be able to take a car apart and put it back together again, which I can't do. I'm also an honorary fellow, so I'm very connected to the university. And of course, it's such an integral part of Wolverhampton, which seems and it feels like it's starting to go through a rebirth, which it really needs. When I sat down, John said, I've seen some of your quotes. So you're a philosopher? And I thought, yeah, maybe after a bottle of wine, but not technically. I'm a mouthpiece for Wolverhampton Wanderers. I'm a huge fan of Wolves and really everything. Woohoo! What at the back? Did you cry at the Ruben Neves video? I certainly did. But all things Wolverhampton. I still go all around the world every year. I've been doing it for 26 years. And I love to come home. I love to come back here. So to be honoured by Wolverhampton University is such a thrill. And I will put this next to my picture of my mum that's on my windowsill at home. And I know she's here. I know she's looking down, and she's a huge part because I look like her as well. Everyone keeps telling me. But thank you, and enjoy the evening. And just thank you very much for this. It's fantastic. Cheers.
Are we having some slides? Oh. Oh. Okay, so please can we have another round of applause for our Alumni Hall of Fame, Class of 2023, Arminda Channa, Tanweer Ikram, Anthony Cam, David Odisseya, and Susie Perry. Let's go. This way. This way.
Thank you, Angela and Will, and congratulations again to our Hall of Fame class of 2023. Well, that brings us to the end of the ceremony. I hope you all enjoyed tonight as much as we have. I'm sure you'll agree the calibre of all of our nominees and their achievements are of the highest order. Can we have one more round of applause for all of our finalists and our winners tonight and our inductees? Our alumni truly are our greatest ambassadors, and we should ensure that we all continue to proudly celebrate and shout about their accomplishments. To guests here this evening, please do stay, as dinner will now be served. To our online viewers, thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next year for the 2024 awards. Good night.